Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
In this video, I'm going to be breaking down exactly how to go pro in Fortnite in 2026. As most of you guys already know, I'm already an FNCS champion with over $700,000 earned. Now I want to use everything that I've done in these past 6 years to help you guys become pro. To do that, I made a post across all my social media platforms asking you guys what questions that you had about going pro and making money in Fortnite. From cash grubs to improving and to actually doing the right things to take the next steps to becoming a pro player. Throughout this video, I'm going to be breaking down all the questions and answering all of them with precise answers that make actual sense, especially with all the victory cash grips in Chapter 7 and the current competitive format in 2026. There has never been a better time to start grinding to go pro and make your first earnings. So if that's something you're serious about, make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and leave a comment down below with other questions you have about going pro in Fortnite. And with that said, let's get right into it. Okay, so the first question I have are, how are pros so consistent in opens and or mid games? I feel this part of tourneys are a lot more RNG than others. So the thing with opens and mid games, the reason why pros are consistent, it's not RNG. How can it be RNG if we're so consistent? You know, I can always make sure I qualify through an open round to get to the finals because I know exactly how to play and know exactly what to do, right? And the way to play consistent is by making sure you have a drop spot, that you know you are confident on spawn. You have a set game plan in the mid game, just playing endgame, right? And also just making sure you're good at endgame, right? Of course, I see that the question is saying basically in mid game, right? Like the way to play mid game, just go center and box up. You don't need to do anything special. All you got to do is make sure you have a good spot, have good mats, 5-5-5, good loot. Just go center. No point in fighting. Just go center and just be first on rotate. That's probably one of the best advice I can give you, because with just those two things, you'll be able to go into endgame every single game and be consistent every single game. Just going center and playing front. It's pretty easy. Next question. How do I get smarter as an IGL on 60 ping and know when to take height? So the thing about getting smarter as an IGL on 60 ping is just by understanding that you can't really do a lot. You're on 60 ping, you can't really be fighting. You have to just make sure your fragger be getting all the eliminations and basically fighting when they literally just be doing a mistake, like the enemies, right? And to get smarter as an IGL, just VOD review. I feel like a lot of IGLs I see don't really watch back their games and understand what they're doing wrong, right? When I'm watching them like IGL, I'm like, why are they doing this play? This is not a good play. And of course, you're not going to always be the perfect decision. I don't even make perfect decision, but of course I'll look back. I'm like, yo, I'm never doing this again. This was stupid. And you learn every time, right? You just have to learn. It's always just learning from your mistakes and just always making sure you actually implement it. Because if you do something and make the same mistake 1,000 times, that's on you. It's not on anyone else besides you. And no one to take height. There's specific ways. You look up there in wood, build up front and just take it. Second, chop them out from the back if you can kill them from fall. Third, you see them fighting, just go front, right? Don't be the one to take height whenever. Also, taking height is not always to win it's not always the best thing to go for, right? There's always low ground, but height, best way to take it, I would say, is by just looking at it constantly, making sure they don't know that you're right below them. Playing second heights underneath them is good to have no LOS on you, and just making sure that you just stay front and look up at all times and have information on it. It's all about info about what they have on height. So I would say have info, stay front. If they're fighting, take it from front. If not, try to look for a chop and see if they're in wood. Bang. Next question. What time you should stop being aggressive and knowing when to play endgame, key game, and not key? I mean, it's always game one is key game, right? Game one is always the key game. You're always going to be aggressive your first game, right? So make sure you just key your game one, and after that, just start playing endgame. Unless you're literally in the top 2,000 of the lobbies or top 3,000s, why are you not playing endgame? If you're top 500, top 300, just play endgame. There's no point in keying in a part where you're just gonna grief yourself if you key right, because you're at a top lobby, the players aren't as bad, and you getting in a fight, unless you instantly quick at them, you're just gonna grief both games. So make sure you just look at where you're at, what placement, and just key your first game, and after that, just play endgame. What's the point of keying after that? The kills aren't where the points are, it's the endgame points. If anything, you don't even need to key your first game. If you're not really good at keying, you can play endgame every single game and still qualify for every tournament, or still win every single tournament by having low kill win first game. It doesn't matter. Next question. How to deal with max pulls and not getting beamed while using jetpack? Oh, this is easy. Max pulls, it doesn't matter. The thing with the jetpack, you can go as far as you can with the jetpack. And with the jetpack, I always say this, go with the crowd. Stop going with everyone else. Just go with, or stop going alone. Go with the crowd. You hear someone on your back go, you go. You're on edge, max pull, wait for someone on your left to go. You go after them. It's that simple. And you can go so far with the jetpack. If you ever watch any of my streams, I've literally jetpacked so deep in from max pulls. Next question. Is it better to grind rank for fighting or drafts or 1v1s, 1v1 drafts? Should I play zonies, boxes, or reals? So I would say to warm up, you should always play zonies or 1v1 PGs, right? Or reals. It doesn't really matter. It's whatever you like best. But for actually in-game fighting, it's always ranked. It's always going to be ranked because that's actually what you're going to be practicing. And what's going to be actually happening in a real term is in-game, what the guns are, right? Creative and in-game servers are different. They don't feel the same. You're not flying like you are in creative, right? So make sure you just grind ranked a lot if you're really bad in fighting in-game. And of course, other things when you're just chilling and having a good time. Next question. What is the best play style to play in solo/duos to qualify for tournaments? So the best play style to play in solo duos to qualify for tournaments is just safe. Why are you like, I literally don't understand why people just start keying all the time. Keying, you're gonna grief yourself, die, have a bad mental, and then it's over. Just play endgame. That's where all the points are. That's why you're gonna have the best placements, is basically just play endgame. No point in playing aggro. Okay, just play endgame. Please just play endgame. How to stop taking damage in fights, recognizing when I jump in, or stop playing aggressive. I mean, that's really like a hard question to like answer, because stop taking damage in fights, stop taking stupid peeks. It's probably your peeks. It's probably what you're doing is stupid. So that's why you're taking damage in the fights. Just stop taking stupid peeks and take good peeks, good angles, and bang, you're not gonna take damage. Next question. How do I get better at fighting, mainly box fighting people who are making 1 million boxes? Don't fight them. Literally just leave it. Why are you fighting someone that's making that many boxes? You're gonna grief yourself. They have so much space. This is my rule. When I see someone make thousands of boxes, unless it's not the first game, I'm not keying it. There's no point. Why are you griefing? Just don't do it. Literally just give it up and just play and fight someone. Go fight someone else. Literally, it's simple. You don't need to get better at it. Just stop doing it, because that's what I do. I don't fight that. Next question. What is the best/most efficient way to get warmed up, and how can you tell what layer to play? So most efficient way to get warmed up, I would say, is just PGing, Kovacs if you have bad aim, PGing, and then going into ranked and just like playing a game out, dropping a high kill win, keying everyone, and bang, you're warmed up. You're good. And the best way to tell what layer to play is by seeing how the game goes. If you see low grounds free and you're first one there, take it. If you see mid grounds, just chill. Low grounds already taken, heights already taken. You want to just feel it out and see what's going to happen. Just play mid ground. If you pull every zone on height and you're already up there, play it. And for height, like I said, you see it. If it's free, take it. You see them shambles and wood, take it. It's dependent on every game, and you just need to trust your own self with your what call you have. There's not always the best layer to play. It's whatever you think can do and the play that you make to take the layer, right? Next question. What's the easiest way to get stacked going then? Have a good drop spot. Just land at a drop spot that you know you're gonna win off spawn. After you win it, you can loot the whole thing in your stack loot. Or this season, I like to fish. Fishing is so broken this season. It's so easy to find a jetpack. It's so easy to find a shotgun. It's so easy to find an AR. Maybe the heals are the problem. Just go fish. Literally all you need is a rod and a puddle of water, and you can get 6 shield fish. Bang. Easy. At what amount of mats/heals do you need to start focusing together to get a refresh? I will say, of course, it's not about what you have. It's about what's about to happen. I could be 5-5-5 and I see a free kill right in front of me, like just out of him. I'm going to go for it and I'll still get the refresh. But of course, if you're forced to get one, try to look at it when you're around like 400 mats left. Because when you're like at that point, if you don't find it then, you're not going to be able to get it later with 0. You need to have some type of builds to be able to get it. And heals, I wouldn't say it really matters, because at the end, if you're going to find a refresh, you're going to refresh your heals anyway. So just look at your mats, look at 400 to 500 mats left, and then look for a refresh. Next question. How do pros figure out what best layers to be on an endgame, when to run pre-edits on a team? So the way the pre-edits work is by seeing how unaware the other team is. If you see it's unaware, you're on a backside of zone where there's no one on your left and they're on the right of you and you're on left side, dead side, you can pre-net, right? Or if you see them just fighting and their back's wide open, pre-net. And for the layers, it's different for every game. You can't choose what layer to play on. You have to feel it out. Like I keep saying this, you can't choose it. You have to just play it, what's given to you, and make the most out of it, and make the plays to take layers. Layers aren't just given to you. It's either you fight for a layer or you play mid ground. There's no other thing. So what I like to do is always try to stay front for low ground, be first one there, or I look up at height and see what info I have on it and to take it. Okay. So make sure it's always about taking the play to them to take the layer. Okay. Next question. How can I find good teammates? I think finding good teammates comes from you. You have to place good in solos. If you're a nobody, no one good is going to play with you. You need to make sure, you need to prove yourself first before you can prove other people. If you can show that you can carry your teammates to qualify for finals and basically top 5 games and show that you're doing everything, then you'll find good teammates. You need to prove yourself first before anything. Next question. How do I know if I should IGL frag? What do you like to do? Are you more of someone that likes to lead? Are you like someone that likes to get a lot of elims? Are you like, do you like playing with fraggers? Do you like playing with IGLs? Like, what do you like to do? It's not what you want to do. It's what you like to do and what you're passionate in. That's what I think. I'm passionate IGL. I like to do it, so I take it. How to properly VOD review as a fragger. So the way to VOD review as a fragger, I would say, is like understanding comms. What your IGL is telling you. Are you listening to your IGL? Are you not trusting him? Are you tunnel visioning? Are you going for things that you don't need? I see a lot of fragging is so easy to not sell because all you have to do is listen to your IGL and just look for frags at the right time. So you want to just look back at your VODs and see, was this a good kill? Was this a bad kill? There's not always a good kill. It could be a kill, but it could be a bad kill. You have to go in and realize what you're doing wrong or doing right. Look at that and just see what you're doing wrong and right with what your IGL is telling you. So make sure you record your comms, listen to back, and see if you're tunnel visioning. I see a lot of fraggers tunnel visioning, and that really gets me mad. I'm not gonna lie. Next question. How to fight when you're low HP. I think when you're fighting when you're low HP, you don't want to make the first move. You want to let them basically make the mistake so you take advantage of it, right? If they're on your wall, pickaxe out, and you might have a free edit, bang, take it. If it's a free edit reset, they have their gun out, bang, take it. Just take angles where you're not going to get hit if you're low HP, and you're going to make sure they make the first mistake. If you're low HP and you're just trying to jump in, that's on you. Why are you jumping in on someone that's playing defense? Defense usually always wins every fight if you're playing it right. And also, just don't edit it wide open. Why are we editing? Just take good angles. We're good. Just take it slow, and they'll make the mistake, and you'll get the free elim. Next question. How do you survive being lobby sprayed? You don't. That's on you. Why are you even in a position to get lobby sprayed? You came in late. You got cracked. That's on you. Don't be in a position to get lobby sprayed. You have to set up before. If you're coming in late and you're not one of the first to rotate, of course you're going to get lobbied. Like, that's obvious. Everyone's set up. You're in fresh builds. Like, it's going to get lobbied. That's all. Don't even think about surviving being lobby sprayed. Think about, how am I going to get in without being the one to get lobbied? Next question. How can I improve as an IGL, make good comms? I think comms are really important, where you have to be talking about basically everything you say. I like to talk a lot and say what I'm thinking, so my fragger understands what I'm thinking, so they're on the same page as me. And to improve as an IGL, I think VOD reviewing is super important. Going back and seeing what you did wrong, listening to your own comms, like recording your comms and seeing, why did I say this? Why did I do that? Or going in and just like realizing, oh, this was stupid. How did I die? Usually you don't die and the mistake happens then. It usually happens 3 minutes before what happened, right? Let's say I die because I ran out of mats. Why did I run out of mats? How did I not look for a refresh, right? So go back, watch basically the whole game and see what you did from start to finish, and just realize what not to do and fix and learn from your mistakes. Next question. How to place well in solos. Is playing endgame. Playing endgame and getting stacked. This meta is so easy. Jetpack center, jetpack center. It's so simple. Like, solos is basically just making sure you stay front, look for kills when it's basically given to you. Don't play way too aggro. There's no point in playing too aggro. You can play every single endgame in solos with a jetpack. All you have to do is stay front, and you'll literally consistently have top 10s in every solo endgame. If you just stay front, get the kills that are given to you, and don't tunnel vision, and you'll be fine. It's super simple. Just play endgame. Don't key. Keying in solos is probably the worst thing you could do. You can play endgame game 1. It doesn't matter. Just play endgame, stay front, go center, box up. Just play endgame. Don't key. Keying in solos is probably the worst thing you could do. You can play endgame game 1. It doesn't matter. Just play endgame, stay front, go center, box up, wait for zone, jetpack, box, jetpack, box, jetpack, box. First moving, you jetpack, box, stay front, stay front. You see someone fighting in your layer, you take the fight. You want to always third-party fights in that game. That's one thing I would say in solos. Third-party fights, look for free loot, stay front, you're good. It's all the placement points. Everything's placement points. Next question. How to hold height. You want to hold height by always spraying second height and spraying any team looking up. If you see any team looking up, spray them. Right? Tell your fragger to spray. If you're an IGL tarping, tarp on a side of zone. You don't want to be just tarping dead center. You want to tarp on a side of zone and also look at your mirror. So let's say I'm tarping dead down left side, mirror, who is below me? You want to spray below you, you want to spray on the right, and you want to be building in 2 metal cones out with mats. If you're in wood, give up height, because you're going to get it taken instantly. building hards and make sure you're always connecting. And of course, if you get an AR kill, tell your fragger to go get the mats. That's the best way to hold tight. Next question. If you were to start over today, how would you build up your skills? What would you prioritize learning? If I had to restart, first thing, I would get my mechanics aim up, because that's what I have to make sure I'm good at before anything. And of course, and then I'll get into like thinking and learning, because if I'm a bot with my hands and I can't aim, how am I going to be good in an end game if I don't have the mechanics to tarp or anything, right? So mechanics, aim, and then after I have those two set and I'm good with that, how do I understand the game? If I want to become an IGL, I need to learn it. So I'll go watch pro videos, pros, end games, and understand, why did he make this decision? Why was this a play? Oh, I understand now. This bang, boom, bada bing. You know what I'm saying? Understand what the pro's doing, and then I'll implement that into my gameplay. And then after that, of course, I'll be practicing everything in one day. Mechanics, aim, fighting, IQ, and then bang. I think that's like what you would have to do to start to build up if I started over. Next question. Do you have any tips on how to IGL mid-game better? I find myself making a lot of mistakes and getting us killed. It's just going center, man. It's so simple. Mid-game, if you watch any of my VODs, I'm AFK half the game, because all I do, get stacked all spawn, center, box, AFK. I literally go AFK. I see zone pop, I'm ready. I'm first one to go. Box, center, AFK on reform. AFK. Wait, nothing to do. Pulls again. Center, box. It's so simple. Nothing you need to do to be hard. Like, don't make it complicated. It's simple. It's not as hard as you guys think. Literally go watch any of my Twitch VODs of like any. It's not as hard as you guys think. Literally go watch any of my Twitch VODs of like any reload games, or I'm not reload, victory catch up games. What do? I'm literally AFK half the game. I don't do anything. I go center, box on a reform. Wait. It's simple. No need to fight. Next question. What layer is the best layer to play in endgame? Is it height, mid ground, or low ground? So there's a saying. Height wins games. Low ground guarantee wins tournaments. So low ground's more consistent. Height is more game winners, right? And mid ground's just like you're playing for top like 8s, top 5s. Low ground's like top 2, top. You can win games on low ground as well. But I like low ground a lot if you're good at fighting. I would say height is easy. It's the play if you pull it and you get lucky with it. And mid ground just like whatever. But with mid ground, you have to look for the low ground play or the height play. So I'll say which layer is the best to play. There's not a best layer. It's either low ground or height, but you have to be the one to make the play for it. Next game or next question. Should you be prioritizing placement points or elims? Placement. Elims in a tournament is 2 points. Winning the game is 60. 65. Why would you need 30 elims to win a game? Of course it's placement points any day. I will literally play every end game over any kills any day of the week. Last question. How can I effectively play with my duo in fights? See what he's doing. Do you like playing off him? Does he like playing off you? Do you like being the one to be PC? Do you like the one to just have your gun out? Are you on high ping? Is he on high ping? Who's on low ping? Learn that before you can fight with your duo. And with that, then you'll understand what to do. If you're on high ping, you know he has to hold the walls. You're just sit behind him if you're on high ping. If you're on low ping, be the one to engage. Let him sit behind you, on you, and have good comms, I would say. But I think that's it for this video. It's all the questions. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully I answered a lot of questions. Low-key, it was a little repetitive because the questions are hard, but you have to understand, chat, or people watching, it's not that hard. Like, you might think it's so hard. Oh my God, isn't that? Literally go watch any of my VODs and opens and see how I'm playing in the top lobbies. I'm literally AFK half the games, mid-game just chilling, because there's nothing I really need to be doing. But of course, in-depth things, I'm going to be making a masterclass, and that's when I'm going to be going really in-depth in end games and